Hello everyone. Today we're going to be looking at the Bushel Backtrack GPS. Now this is a Backtrack GPS. Okay, that's kind of self-explanatory. Basically it's a GPS that allows you to put on a waypoint, and then with the waypoint you can navigate back to that. So it basically just acts as a little compass to points that you can set. Unfortunately, I have long lost this battery compartment, and so I'm going to take it apart and look at what's inside. Alright, so I might be using the camera to actually look at it. So these are just small Phillips heads, pretty simple. Actually, they do provide enough torque for me to use the design of this. So yeah, it's actually pretty simple. Now, I can imagine the reason it was developed. You know, it's like you can't get lost with this type of thing. You know, let's say you have a campsite that's a little bit off the trail or something, and then, you know, who knows? So I'm trying to see if I can take it apart. I never took off the paracord because why not? So we've taken off these two screws, and is that a screw right there? No, unfortunately, I only have one bit. Yep. Yeah, that's something that will be common. Like, if something has like feet pads, that's definitely where the screws are. Look at these. They have little tiny seals on it, so that it's definitely waterproof. So that's kind of cool. Sorry about the hands. Anyway, like little things like that. It's kind of like a washer type of deal. Okay, we need a small flat head, kind of like this. Such eloquent design. Give me 1 second. I will find the tool. I'm just kind of too lazy to figure out the adapters necessary, so what I'm just doing instead is getting my hand tool. This is a tool I typically have at me everywhere at school. It's a great little tool because it's just basically a mini-size multi-tool that doesn't have scissors or a knife, so it's allowed to be brought basically anywhere. Alright. Okay, so we've got the screen here. Is there a way to disconnect? Yes, there is. Let's see. Does it go out? Does it go in? Does it pop up? Who knows? Does this pop up? That pops up. This pulls out. There we go. So now we have the screen separated. So let's actually look at this. Oh, get that out of the way. So here, let's put this bit back on so I can point. It's actually a tiny little receiver. That's the GPS receiver. These are your two inputs. Wow, this thing is dead simple. And so what these other chips are probably not the GPS chip. My prediction is the GPS chip is just stuff on the bottom. Now, I'm not sure what this module is. And because I don't know what it is, I'm going to guess that's actually a digital compass. So we're still connected to the wire terminals. There's gotta be... Is there a way to disconnect? Not really. So, yeah. We've got a blocks or U blocks chip, which does appear to be connected to the antenna. So this is the GPS module right here. And this could be this is definitely the CPU for it. So this will keep the screen, you know, because it just basically displays an arrow here. And so that will probably keep track of the several locations that you can go to. What is that? That looks like a little timer chip to me. Anyway, focus, please. I'm having to use the light on my camera because without it, it comes quite dim. Anyway. So, anything else? Oh, so this is the actual receiver. That's a tiny receiver. Do I have, give me 1 second. I actually do have a Arduino GPS receiver. That's for another project. So this has a large antenna by comparison. I mean, and this is only like a 1 inch by 1 inch for size-wise, and this is 1 centimeter. And then the actual module itself is pretty simple again, where you've got the battery for the time and the actual chip itself. Now, the nature of this chip, this one right there looks the same. Oh, you can't even see it. But it's a little tiny chip. And I think that's the GPS, and then this is the, you know, the clock stuff. And then that's the CPU, GPU. It's the both. So you've got those little connectors. Now let's go to the transistor there. Where does the screen connect? The screen connects here to these. Oh, sorry about that. These 3 resistors, and then they directly go to the CPU. There's not much all that interesting about the board I saw, I guess. Something I do want to do. So the reason I've been so careful, unlike other builds that you'll both see decently soon, and maybe a rebuild, depending on if I have enough money to do so, I could build this into a tiny little case or something. That would be kind of cool. So I take out, so it's actually, what can we do for trying to take this out decently? Oh, there we go. Sorry, I've got a cardboard box in my arms as I did that. So we've got the power, the buttons intact. Now, let's see if we can remove the screen. And luckily, everything doesn't have security screws on this. That's amazing. I love having no security screws, because like I have this, which has security bits and everything. So it's really just work. Basically, the only stuff you can't open is the tiny stuff, maybe like on an Apple phone or something. I never understood the idea of safety screws, like why there's a benefit, but that's just coming from someone who loves to take things apart. Let's see how they work. So it's under a tab right here, so we want to make sure it goes forward. There we go. And there's the screen and the back plate, which again we don't need anymore. So let's reassemble this, but in a simplified form. Now luckily we know that it's 2 AAA's that power this thing, and it's labeled plus there. Now, so the way it connected was like, ooh shoot, did it connect this way? I think it connected this way. So, frame rate's doing a little weird thing on the camera. It feels like it speeds up then slows down. So we've got to get these contacts. These contacts are on that end. so thus they need to go in this way. And just like that. So just like this, we have reassembled the backtrack. Again, it's pretty simple. You've just got the screen, GPS unit, and 2 buttons. This thing is dead simple. And then for reference on the button side, we've just got a plus and a track mode. A plus, what am I saying? That is power. That is combined power. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.